Hello, I'm Neve Owens. Welcome to the Isuzu Ute A-League Highlights Show. It's first v fourth, second v third, and the minor matter of a big blue in round 19. So let's not waste any time and get to Cooper's Stadium, where Adelaide United welcome league leaders Melbourne City on Friday night. Calling the action, Simon Hill and Daniel McBreen.
Just calm things down, lads, please. It's Clough's delivery towards that near post area. It was Lockie Barr who deflected it over the top. Pressing by City. They pilfered the ball. Van der Ven out to Andrew Naboots. He's done it again against the Reds. He's now scored on each of his last 3 visits to Cooper Stadium. And he loves it here. They love him. Well, the home fans frustrated. Their team keep turning the ball over. Here's Richard Van der Ven. And Jamie McLaren, surely no. And the flag stayed down. 2 big chances Jamie McLaren has missed. Work short, City a little slow to respond. And it's 1-1. Lachlan Barr, who had a chance early on in the game, couldn't convert from close range, but he has done this time. And we're all square in first half stoppage time. Danger lurking perhaps for City. Still Craig Goodwin, and still good save, Tom Glover. He twisted hither and thither, the Reds' top scorer. And that had plenty of punch behind it. Clough's delivery. Glover's punch. Resets through Halloran. And the run from Craig Goodwin. Nobody's picked him up. He's onside! Oh, that is fantastic! Absolutely brilliant from the Reds. And from Craig Goodwin, who goes to thank Isaias for finding him. Dorigo opening up the body to get around good. Now Ben Halloran. And it needed Scott Galloway's intervention. Still there for Dorigo! 3-1 Reds. Just Louis Dorigo's 3rd goal in the competition. His 2nd of the season. And it's party time for the home fans and players at Cooper's. Barisha to take the corner. And they've got one. And Marco Tilio, not the most regular of goal scorers with the head, has found the bottom corner. Here's Jordan Boss. And McLaren looking for it at the near post. It looped up off Lockie Barr and needed that touch from Joe Gacci. Otherwise it would have been 3-3. For City to get a point. Irankunda is away. This could seal it. Wouldn't you know it? Unbelievable. This kid is going places, but hopefully not yet, because we are loving watching him in the A-League. His corner and headed over the top by Goods. And that might just be that. Confirmed by Ali Reza Fagani. Wow, what a game of football. Lived up to its billing. Never mind City of Churches. Goals of the religion in Adelaide. And Nestori Irankunda again. The headline maker off the bench. Full time. Adelaide United 4. Melbourne City 2.
Wellington Phoenix kick off a busy Saturday with the visit of the Newcastle Jets. A win for Newcastle on the road will see them climb into the top 6. Your commentators are Jason Pine and Jacob Spoonley.
Zavada, a little flick to David Ball. He holds on to it, but needs help. Bosniak Krajev helps. And helps it just over. Ingham. Grozos. Slides it to Thurgate. Players come together. Bahaja with a chance. It's blocked and cleared. Best chance Newcastle have had, and it might still be there for them. Savata heads off towards the right. Gets it. Can he get it out from under his feet? Yeoman goes to deck. Savata pulls it back. They're back in numbers. David Ball, who can he set up? Yatsas! Off the post. Kraev, he can't poke it in. Newcastle escape.
And they've got Jack Duncan, the post. And then a scrambling clearance.
Sass lines it up. Plenty of elevation on the delivery. Dropped by Jack Duncan and poked in to the back of the net by Callan Elliott. It is a first A-League goal for the fullback. Fresh back from suspension and into the back of the net. And Wellington lead. He does drop it over that side. Savata got a head on it. So it's come back off Savata's head and hit his left arm. Is it unnatural? Sean Evans awards a penalty. Savata against Duncan. The pole is on a roll. 11 now. Buhagia. Saito's in the area. Can he find him? He can! And he puts it away on his starting debut. And Newcastle are back in the contest, courtesy of their Japanese acquisition, Manabu Saito. Ollie Sale looked like he might have been able to smother it. Numbers forward for Newcastle. Saito again. Goodness me, he almost got a brace. He has won a corner, though. Here come the Jets again. We're end-to-end. Buhagia tries to stand up Tim Payne. It's there on the edge for Grozos. Costa Grozos, saved by Sale.
Big save from Ollie Sale. The Phoenix are floundering.
Short one this time. Brandon O'Neill into the area, and it's just gone wide. That would have been an own goal. Or has it come off Soterio? A precious, priceless, hard-fought, hard-earned 3 points for the Wellington Phoenix. The Wellington Phoenix 2. The Newcastle Jets 1.
Back on Aussie soil now, and it's second v third as the Central Coast Mariners travel to CommBank Stadium for their clash with the Western Sydney Wanderers. It was arguably the game of the season last time these two teams met, so let's see what this one serves up. Calling the game is Simon Hill and Daniel McBreen.
Meantime, Schneiderlin gets the Wanderers moving forward. Amalfitano, here's a Morlayuni, great chance this. It's Borrello, it's got in at the second time of asking. Maybe a hint of offside about it, but Brandon Borrello wheels away in celebration. He's at it again. Goals in 3 consecutive matches now for the first time. And that's now 7 in 8 for the winger-turned striker. And another assist for Amor Layuni as well.
The half that's that dominant, you really want to kill off the opposition, and we know how well, as we've said, the Mariners play in the second half.
Now the Mariners bench are incensed by that challenge from Marcelo. Ball had already gone out, I fancy, but of course that doesn't matter if the referee deems that there's been a foul on Rue. Chris Beath is going to take counsel from Lance Greenshields. And let's see what the end result is. It's a straight red card for Marcelo. Well, that is extraordinary. Nisbet reloads for Rue, and Lawrence Thomas forced to palm it over. The Mariners are coming. Can they get out? Western Sydney was a heavy challenge. Farrell and Borrello colliding. Layuni strides clear. He's not got an awful lot of help. Nieuwenhof was the furthest forward for him. And they might find Nieuwenhof here. He's looking to score in 3 consecutive games. Squares it up, chance! Would you credit it? Roman Amalfitano and the 10 men grab a second goal in front of the red and black block. Stunning action at CommBank. The Frenchman scores in back-to-back games. He's going to have a more orthodox delivery. Flicks off a Wanderers defender at that edge of the penalty box. Now Thomas Merchant has gone down. Something else has gone on inside the penalty box. Would you believe this? It's another straight red card to Benny and Kololo. Something went on with Murchula inside the penalty box after that corner. And both teams are now down to 10. I cannot believe this. Yeah, it's a little elbow to the ribs. Yep. Violent conduct. Harris, and Cummings at the back post, not quite able to convert. Here's Kozewski. There's something in this still for the Mariners. Thea Harris, good save, Thomas. Plunging down low to his left. Thea Harris has been a real spark for the Mariners off the bench again. And there's going to be no time for the corner. Chris Beath blows for full time. He was a central character in the drama today. The Central Coast in Parramatta, giving us that full-time scoreline of Western Sydney Wanderers 2, Central Coast Mariners 0.
Join us after the break as we wrap up the rest of the action from round 19. Welcome back to the Isuzu Ute A-League Highlights Show. Western United are back in Ballarat for their clash with Perth Glory. Both sides are looking to make a late charge for the top 6, so 3 points here for either side could be massive. Glenn Lauder and Phil Moss are calling the action.
Quickly taken, and the switch is on from Amini to find David Williams. Risdon's header isn't clinical enough, and David Williams with a venomous strike. Jamie Young may have had it covered, but if that was heading to the top corner, it was oh so close for Williams. The in-swinger holds up in the breeze again, and at the back post is Jordan Elsey. Jamie Young can only deal with it somewhat. It falls back in the path of Elsey, and would you believe it? Jordan Elsey with his second goal of the season. The wind played its part again, and the Glory lead 1-0. Excellent stuff from Connor Payne to get there before the byline. Here's Kilkenny's delivery, and it's turned in. Is it Tungo Doumbia, or will it be an own goal? Doumbia's claiming it, and if it is, it's 2 goals in 2 games for the Malian international, and it comes off a wonderful ball in from Neil Kilkenny, and off the back of good build-up play from Western. It's 1-1. Yeah, an arm wrestle is a fairly apt description, as maybe one final opportunity for Lockie Wales. It heads towards the back post. Noah Bodic is waiting for it, and would you believe it? Noah Bodic with his 3rd goal in 2 weeks. It's a wonderful finish at the back post.
First touch immaculate to set him up for the volley. Second touch absolutely clinical.
I don't want to put the mock on Leo Lacroix, but in the last 2 games, I can't remember him losing a defensive header. He's been an absolute rock, both against Newcastle and again this afternoon, as Khalifi links up with Taggart. Nice little 1-2. Here's Salim Khalifi to level it for Perth Glory off the post. So close, and now Clisby with the follow-up. A rocket denied by Jamie Young. And look at the Western United players celebrate. So close for Perth, and well dealt with by the home side. Lockie Wales takes it towards the edge of the area. Here's Diamante on his left foot. Alessandro Diamante! Cameron Cook could only watch on as it sailed past the far post.
We didn't look really comfortable after it, Diamante, but he looked very comfortable with the ball at his feet. Look at this, just awareness of where the space is.
On it goes. Jelicic ends up with it again. Trying to get away from Risdon. Diamante wins the ball, says Jonathan Barrero. And now Western can break. Risdon bombing up the right channel. Waits for it, picks his pass. Lockie Wales tries to find Prijovic in the middle, but it's good defending in the end by Zach Duncan, getting back to help out. But it is a Western corner here. Cameron Cook with a ball at his feet. Jonathan Barrero with a look at the watch. And the whistle to the mouth. It's Western United for just the 2nd time this season, making it back-to-back victories. The champions are back. Western United 2, Perth Glory 1.
The longest rivalry in Australian football is renewed tonight at Allianz Stadium. It's the latest instalment of the Big Blue, and it's Robbie Thompson and Andy Harper with the call.
Scored 2 fantastic goals in the A-League this season. As here's Lolly, the cutback for Mack, lovely turn, Robbie Mack opens the scoring with a clinical finish. Midway through the first half, and Sydney lead goal number 6 of the season. But offside at the start of the move. Caballo's left foot has delivered plenty of good free kicks. In it comes again towards the back post. Wilkinson was there.
He gives himself up here too. Wilco knows. And he hasn't claimed the corner. He's just disappointed that it's come to nothing. Or so he thought.
Burgess finding a little bit of space. Caceres still going. Oh, great finish. And Anthony Caceres this time surely does open the scoring for Sydney FC. His second of the season and an absolute cracker.
Well, he's capable. Anthony Caceres.
It's Melbourne victory with 45 minutes left to try and change their destiny in this 2022-23 season. They are bottom of the standings with just 8 matches left to play after this one. And if it doesn't happen soon, it's not going to happen for this side, who risk finishing bottom for a second time in their history, perhaps, if things continue to go this way. As Robbie Mack races away, and it's going to be almost an own goal. Flag is up for offside, as it looked fairly clearly it would be. Brillante's ball in, it's a good ball, the header, Economides, oh, he's passed it straight back to Redmayne, who gratefully accepted the gift.
That's a fantastic chance.
All over the top for Economides. Economides, oh, he's got the better of that. The flag was always going to be up for offside.
Yeah, offside. Pretty clearly.
As there's been an off-the-ball collision. Oh, as Romero hits it! As there's more goings-on the sideline here.
There's Kamau pinching the ball off Max Burgess.
Referee wants to have... It's a red card for Max Burgess. And will he be the villain here with just over 6 minutes left to play? Kamau knows he's in an offside position. Oh, and no one can react quickly enough. The flag is up for offside. And it's all over. The Big Blue is sky blue. And a wonderful finish from Anthony Caceres. It's all finished in Sydney. Sydney FC 1. Melbourne victory 0.
Just the one game on Sunday to close round 19, and it's Macarthur v Brisbane at Campbelltown Stadium. The Bulls have lost their last 2 on the trot and need to turn that run around to keep their finals football hopes alive. Robbie Thompson and Andy Harper are calling the action.
Here's Holman.
Bit of a burst there from Holman.
Yellow card, 12 minutes in for Courtney Perkins. De Silva. For the pace of Toure. Leaves Kai Truin in his wake. Toure now, back post towards Arabouli. And it's in the back of the net. After 9 games without a goal, the Georgian striker, Bashana Arabouli, breaks his drought, slamming the ball into the back of the net. Now, what can Brisbane do? We saw them come from behind to win last week. Here's Szczepovic driving it low and hard, denied by Curto.
Those are the moments that are going to win you the game. give you a chance to.
Šćepović brings it down and off the crossbar. And then from underneath the crossbar, Potamidis heads it up and it's claimed by Curto.
Sheds at half-time, they need to turn that quickly maybe now.
And they may do so now. Toure, it was a lovely turn. Oh, I thought that was in. Side the far post. Holmes didn't have his angles quite right. Toure saw it, but couldn't bend it inside the fasting. Touch from Toure, but Arabouli is side down by Aldred. Play continues. Toure still, shoots wide. Lose their way. This is more direct from Matt Miller. It's a great run. It's a fantastic run, and it's a brilliant individual goal. And how simple this game can be. Midway through the second half, goal number 5 of the season for Matt Miller, and he shows his teammates how it's done. Potamidis. And now Šćepović in behind, into the area, the little cutback, looking for Hoare. Here's Lofthouse. It has to happen sooner rather than later for Brisbane. It does here. It's top corner. It's Jay O'Shea. And just when they looked like they were dead and buried, a superb finish from the Irishman has Brisbane right back in this contest. O'Shea again. Kai Truhan. Courtney Perkins. His cross. The header. Lofthouse. 2 goals in 2 minutes. And Brisbane have tied the contest. And the funny old game strikes again. You cannot take your eyes off the ball. The cross in, back post, Šćepović! Off the crossbar. Blocked by McGing. Miller gets there, he's caught and fouled by Courtney Perkins, and that's a second yellow card. He was booked in the 12th minute, and he's booked in the 92nd. This is an opportunity that has gotten away from them, unless there is still a final twist in the tail of this one. Vujica back in, the header, and it's in! McGing, the former Brisbane player, with the back post header in the 95th minute. And it's all over. The Bulls are back to winning ways in Campbelltown. Macarthur FC are still alive in this season's league. Macarthur 3, Brisbane Roar 2.
Before we go, let's have a quick look at the league table. Just 9 points separate 2nd and 9th, with 7 rounds of the regular season remaining. Melbourne City continue to set the pace, then it is tight from top to bottom in what has been an intriguing season of the Isuzu Ute A-League. See you next week for more A-League's action.